Microsoft released Office 2010, SharePoint 2010, Visio 2010, and Project 2010, and I came here to the Hockey Hall of Fame, the home of the Stanley Cup, to find out if this software can win an NHL team the Stanley Cup.
Where in the world there is a hockey rink, chances are there's going to be a scout that's watching somebody at that particular game. When you talk about the remote office, most people think, the remote office, I've got an office building, and then on the outskirts of town I've got my home and I can work from home. No, the remote office for me is Siberia. The remote office for me is in Helsinki, in Finland. The remote office for me could be anywhere across the globe. So when we talk about collaboration, we're not just talking about collaboration within our small area. We're talking about global collaboration. We have to have something that'll let our scouts in real time interact, and SharePoint 2010 provides that for us.
I think the biggest interesting thing is, I think big decisions in most organizations kind of happen near the water cooler. And with a company like the Edmonton Oilers, where everyone's so dispersed, you kind of have to create that virtual water cooler. So I think for them it's about being able to make the right decisions because they're collaborating frequently and they have a place to go do that. And if they can collaborate frequently and use the tool effectively, I think that's going to help them choose the right people to help them win. I think the biggest challenge we faced was probably our not understanding whether or not the end users would rapidly adopt it. I think we had this great vision and this concept and this idea, and then it's a lot of stuff there. You're managing videos, you're commenting, you're tagging. These are people who work with paper all the time, and so we really wondered whether or not the adoption would be there. But because the platform's really capable in terms of user experience, it wasn't an issue. So I think that was great for us, and I'm excited to see the other things that are possible out there.
One of the most poignant ones that comes to mind is SharePoint, and particularly as how it delivers a development platform and being able to harness the skills that most of our partners already have in-house today. And that goes just as much for our partners as it does for our customers. They don't want to have to retrain their staff to be able to build solutions. And the SharePoint platform delivers a great opportunity for custom development, as does the Office clients. And it's often one that we probably don't talk a lot about. Our partners actually don't think about it a ton, but the extensibility within the Office suites themselves and the Office applications is incredible, and it all harnesses that same core set of developer skills that you've got.
Our scouts have been constantly telling me that this is a fantastic tool, and they've got ideas for what they want to do next. As great as this is for the drafting process, I think it's tremendous potential in the player development aspect. I'd like to give our draft picks, once we've drafted them, we've got them in our development system. I'd like to get them logged into the site every 5 or 10 games that they've played down in Oklahoma City, so they can sit down with a development coach, maybe even with a scout that was in their particular area that saw them as they were really progressing through the Pee Wee, the Bantam, up to the draft. And now you've got the player, the development coach, maybe the coach in Oklahoma City, maybe someone from team management. But you've got all of these people that are heavily invested into the player development process online and going through video in real time.
The last time the Edmonton Oilers won the Stanley Cup was 1990. In this year's entry draft, they'll have the #1 overall pick, and it's either going to be Taylor Hall or Tyler Seguin, and they feel that SharePoint is going to help them make that decision better. I'm Paul Dunley-Bledo for CDN Computer Dealer News at the Hockey Hall of Fame here in Toronto.